You and your spouse have saved well. Your accounts look solid, but there's still that one quiet question in back of your mind. If we've done everything right, why doesn't retirement feel clear yet? If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. It doesn't mean you failed. Hi, I'm Snook Jin, a certified financial planner, and welcome to Retirement Confidence Builder. I work with couples who are about 5 to 10 years from retirement, and this feeling of uncertainty comes up more often than most people expect. Today, I want to start with a simple idea: why saving alone doesn't automatically lead to retirement confidence. Then we'll talk about the deeper shift that needs to happen as you approach retirement. Many couples tell me, we look at our numbers and think we should feel ready, but we don't. That gap between what's on paper and what you really feel can be frustrating. It might even make you wonder if you missed something important. Here's a core issue. Most couples are excellent savers. Saving answers one main question: how much do we have? But in retirement, doesn't revolve around that question anymore. Retirement brings new questions, like how does this turn into income that we can rely on? Which account should we use first and why? How might taxes change as we move through retirement? What happens if something unexpected shows up? Until those questions are answered together, clearly, it's hard to find even with strong savings. Feeling unclear isn't a failure. It often means you've entered a new phase. During your working years, the formula was simple. You earned, save, and invest, and repeating this process every year. That approach works well for building up savings, but retirement isn't a finish line. It's a transition. As retirement gets closer, things start to shift. You move from focusing on growth to focusing on income. You go from simplicity to needing more coordination. Instead of asking, is the portfolio growing? You start to ask, how does everything work together? When income, taxes, account types, and timing aren't coordinated, it's natural to feel uncertain. Even if your balances look strong, here are a few common trade-offs couples face. Should income come from retirement accounts, savings, or a mix of both? Is it better to delay one benefit while drawing from another? What if markets are choppy early in retirement and you still need income? These are all questions to ask. These are normal questions that savers didn't have to answer before. I once worked with a couple who had done everything right. They consistently saved, avoided major mistakes, and built multiple accounts over decades. But they felt stuck. Once we stepped back and mapped how income, taxes, and timing could interact, nothing dramatic changed on the day one. What changed was clarity. They finally understood how the pieces could work together, and that understanding alone reduced a lot of stress they were carrying. If you and your spouse have ever said, we should feel ready, but we don't, you're not behind. You're just at a transition point. If you would like help turning your savings into a clear retirement plan, there's a link below to the Retirement Confidence Checkup. It's made to help couples organize the big questions and start building clarity, one step at a time. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me today.